How's it going, everybody? Shockwave 984 here. Today's going to be a very special video, and it is going to be my personal tribute to Kentaro Miura, the mangaka for Berserk. He sadly passed away back in May, and I wanted to go ahead and show everything that we have from anime adaptations to movies to a video game and also a side story that he wrote as well. And with that, let's go ahead and get started. So let's start with the first anime adaptation for Berserk. This is the series from 1997, I want to say, yeah. I have done a video on these and also for our manga collection for all the volumes that we had at that time. So feel free to check that out, or those out. Okay, so here is volume 1. Got a very nice shot of guts. Okay, there's the spine, and here's the back. And here is the story details right here. You get some nice screenshots on both sides. There's Casca, there's Griffith, along with some other characters. And extra features. So you have outtakes, which are hilarious, production sketches, art gallery, scene access, interactive menus. And yes, you do get the dub and the Japanese subtrack. Subtitles are English. And region is 1 for the DVDs, by the way. Alright, then open it up. There's the disc. And then here you have the little like episode, like part A, part B, closing, preview. There's also some stuff on the back for some other releases by Anime Works. So this is long out of print. There is another set called the Box of War. It's a very nice edition, however it is also out of print and can be very expensive. The volumes, however, you might be able to find them for quite a bit less. So do be careful if you are trying to find this. There's also Region 2 editions. There's I think a Steelbook set. There's other different like complete editions. So yeah, I would just kind of, like search around. Here's volume 2. There's the inside. And yeah, these have really nice like red cases. I want to say there was an art box that you could get, and then you put all the individual volumes in there. There's Griffith, the leader of the Band of the Hawk, who Guts meets, along with Casca, who's also a member. Alright, there's the back of it. This is a theme with the series too. You get a lot of really detailed like still shots. Like they're right out of the manga for what it looks like. Really good. And this series, it goes up to a certain point. It's a very sad part of the series. It's a messed up one. A lot of, big stuff happens. And then that's where it ends. I think there were different reasons. Maybe the ratings weren't too good, or they just decided not to make anymore. But yeah, I would have loved to have seen this continue like in this style, because I think they did a really, really good job. Music is pretty good. There's this song called Tell Me Why. I think that was the opening, if I remember correctly. Yeah, it seems kind of out of place because of the way Berserk is, like the story and stuff. But, for what they did, it's fine. There's also a, what is it? I think it's, there's Casca. Guts' theme, I think it is. Yeah, it's like a really kind of like sad tone kind of song, when drama and stuff is happening. So you have, you have drama, there's action, big battles and wars and stuff. You have politics with, like, kings and stuff, people trying to rule different lands. You have thrills, mystery, supernatural. And this is classified, I think, as a dark fantasy type series. Yeah, because there are, like, creatures and stuff in it, too. And here is a Media Blasters sampler. It has like episodes from random series. Like I think it's just the first one, so you can kind of figure out which one you want to get into. So yeah, it's pretty cool. We have a bunch of these like from the New Type magazines that I used to collect. So all right, and then last up is Volume 6. So this completes the first anime adaptation for Berserk, and yeah, this is where it stops. Those of you who have read the manga, you know where that's from. Alright, and then here's the back. Yeah, look at all that. Yeah, that thing plays a big part. Yeah, a bunch of messed up stuff happens. Yeah, you do have like gore and stuff. Yeah, it is a very like adult series. And there's the inside. Alright, so here is all 6 volumes. I'll show you guys what the spines look like. Alright, there they are. Okay. So yeah, if you guys can find these for a really good deal, I found these at a Half Price Books. All 6 volumes worked together. And, you know, just knowing that they were there, and they were really cheap. So yeah, definitely recommend checking this out. Really, really good. Alright. So many years later, we got word that there was going to be a set of films. And there are 3 of them. And that is for Berserk, the Golden Age arc. So that's the big like storyline that happens like in the original anime series here. You meet Guts in the like the present, and then it goes back to the past as to how he got to be, you know, like the way he is and stuff. And that is how it is in the manga too. So TVMA, explicit content, yes, very adult. So there's the front cover. So this is a movie collection. There were 3 individual releases. I think you could still find them. But if you can, I'd probably just get this. Yeah. Here's the story details here. This is the more common set now. I actually used to find this at Best Buy quite a bit. Here's the specs. I want to say Target and other places had it too. Here's the special features. Got lots of them because this was a huge deal when this was coming out. So you have the films right here. The Egg of the King, the Battle for Doldry, and the Advent. And here are some screenshots. And region is A for the Blu-rays. And this is a Vids Media release. Alright. And then here are the disc. So you have red for the first one. You have like a, I want to say like a goldish type color. And then a black and red for the last one. And it's also a theme too here with this, it's called the Behelit. So that's what it looks like there. And then that. And then that. That is creepy. So these films are pretty good. It does go up to a certain point. That's kind of a theme with all the anime adaptations. They just kind of stop at like a certain part of the story. And yeah, for what they did in here, it's alright. Really like the music. Animation, it's a blend of 2D and CG. So you do have some scenes that kind of look maybe a little wonky, kind of weird. But the 2D looks fantastic. It looks beautiful. And yeah, overall, really good. Highly recommend this. Alright. And then years later again, there was word that there's going to be a new anime series. And it ended up getting 2 seasons. So the first one is from 2016. And that is Berserk. There's a Blu-ray DVD combo pack. And look at that cover. That reminds you of the manga quite a bit. Like, look at that. Yeah, that's some dark, creepy stuff right there. Alright. Both this one and Season 2 I got at FYE when they were having like an anime day kind of sale. Yeah. Here is the store details here. And here are some screenshots. So yeah, that's like CG right there. Mostly that's what the series is. However, you do have some 2D stuff. Like there's characters that are one way and then others are animated another way. It really kind of throws it off a bit. So you have clean opening, closing, promo videos, and trailers. And region for the DVDs is 1, 2, and 4. For the Blu-rays, it is A and B, 1080p, 16:9, HD native, English, Japanese, audio tracks 2.0, and subtitles are English. Oh, also on the DVDs, it is 16:9, and these are by Funimation. Alright, and both seasons, I want to say, had a limited edition, I think, Digipack release. Yeah. They did look really nice. I just don't remember seeing those like in store. I think I mostly saw them online. Alright, so here are the Blu-rays. See the red with the black writing. And the DVDs, you have the red writing and the black cover. Very nice. And here's the reverse side. And look at that. That is cool. And there is a complete version of both series, both seasons. So, and I want to say this is the picture that was advertised for it. Yeah. Because I remember seeing it for pre-order and seeing that picture. Alright. So that is season 1. And this was alright. You know, animation-wise, it kind of messes with you a bit because the opening looks so good, like in 2D animation. And then it goes to, like, you know, kind of like a wonky kind of look. The sound of his sword, I remember that being a big thing. You know, that was kind of weird, the design choice. But I think overall, it's okay. Yo, it's fine. Alright, so that's season 1. And then here is season 2. So this was, I think, the very next year. Yeah, like 2017. So here's another, that's like a 2D shot. There's Guts. And there's a certain armor that plays a huge part when he gets that in both the manga and in this season too. Season 2, yeah. Alright, so here's the Guts. Here's the story details right here. And there he is. Yeah, you can see how it kind of looks weird. And this one you get episode 12.5. Commercials, clean opening, closing, and trailers. And the specs on the Blu-rays and DVDs is exactly the same. So, yeah. Including the region codes. Alright. And the cover is reversible, so I will show that in a second. You also get an advertisement for the manga. There's a guidebook, and there's also a novel, which is called the... I might have it backwards. I think it's the Dragon Flame Knight. Yeah. So there's DVDs. There's the first Blu-ray. And the second one. And then here's the reverse side. And there is Puck. That is a companion that follows Guts around. You know, kind of helps him. And he's like, get out of here. Alright. And that does it for all the anime adaptations that I believe that's all there is. I remember hearing rumors that there might have been a third season in the works, but then I think that just kind of went away. And, okay, so here is the 2016 and 2017 series and the 3 films. So yeah, really cool. Feel free to let me know what did you guys think of these. You know, all three of the movies and the 2 series. So, alright. So now we're on to the one video game that we have. It's for PS4. There is another one called, what was it? Sword of the Berserk. I remember playing it, I think it was on Dreamcast. We don't have that one, but we do have, one of my brothers got this. Berserk and the Band of the Hawk. And this is like Dynasty Warriors, pretty much. Like you play out stuff in the story. You know, go up against giant masses of enemies and, you know, just take them down. And yeah, it is pretty cool. You know, pretty fun. Oh, there's a Nosferatu Zod. Big character. And there's that armor. Yeah, just pop this in. You know, just have a good time. There's the disc. And then here was like an advertisement from when it was airing on Crunchyroll. The newer series. Yeah, that looks like a 2D shot. Look at that. Very detailed. Alright. So now for the grand finale, we're going to look at all the volumes of the manga done by Kentaro Miura. Just fantastic work. And also, let me get the side story he did. Okay. Alright, so here is volumes 1 and 2 of Berserk. Just a fantastic series. Very, very good. You know, dark fantasy, all sorts of stuff. And the artwork is very, very detailed. I think this started out, here's the back, here's the story details here, where it was coming out pretty quickly, kind of, like the manga, like it had a more steady release schedule, and then it just got, you know, like longer and longer. But I think part of that was just how well his artwork is. And here, I'll show you guys some of the, here's some. I mean, just look at that. There's guts, like, you know, taking out somebody. Looks like he's just messing with them. And that's in the, you know, like the present. And then I'll show you guys some more stuff here. And so that's volume 1. Here is volume 2. So I'll just show the covers for the rest, because they're really, really nice. And let's see, here is... here's one. This is when he encounters a certain kind of creature in hiding. And let me see if I... Okay, so here's like another one. This is like some of the action. Yeah, look at the shading. Like those scenes that are in the 97 series definitely remind you of the manga. Like they're almost like they're taken straight out of it. So here's 3 of 4. So can you still get these? Individually, for what I can tell, they're still all available. I don't think any of them are out of print. Maybe depending on where you look. Amazon should have all of them. However, some of them you might have to go through sellers, so just kind of look around. I want to say Barnes & Noble has them to where you can order it. You can actually find a few of these in store. I think I have lately. But currently, there are these really nice hardcover deluxe editions. Hellsing also has a release like that. I want to say Soul Eater also got one. There's a bunch of different series that are being released like that. So, yeah, they are currently up to volumes 8 and 9 are up for pre-order. And 9 covers volumes 25 to 27. So, yeah, I think they're all 3-volume editions. And I have thought of maybe collecting those, but I'm just going to hold on to these because I really love this artwork and stuff. You know, having all the individual volumes just looks nice. Alright, here is 11 and 12. And here is 13 and 14. So this is pretty much where the Golden Age arc, you know, kind of ends and then goes on to where that's what he looks like, you know, after. And these are just stickers, by the way, the parental advisory. Yeah, so you can, you know, like peel these off. So they're not like part of the covers or anything. Yeah, just to let you guys know. Alright. right, here is 14. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, here is 15 and 16. Almost lost track there. So, from... excuse me. Sorry about that. I was burping. For what I can gather, if anybody out there knows, feel free to tell me. I'm not sure if he was able to finish the series, like if this manga actually has an ending. Not from what I can tell. If there's any info that came out about that, feel free to let me know. But you know, if there isn't, you know, it's kind of sad because this series is really, really amazing. Miura was just a really great artist, really great storyteller. Here's 19 and 20. And yeah, I can't recommend this manga enough. It is very, very good. Okay, so that's up to volume 20. So here's the side story he did. It's called Giganto Maxia, from the creator of Berserk, as it says. Here's the two lead characters that we follow. Here's the spine. So all these are by Dark Horse. Alright. So this takes place 100 million years after the Great Destruction. Life hangs in the wasteland. You have humans, demi-humans, and massive creatures fighting for survival, with the Empire of Olympus using colossal beasts to crush its adversaries. Only Gladiator Delos, Mystic Prome, and the Titan Gora they become can hope to stem genocide and heal the shattered Earth, as it says. Science fiction / fantasy manga. Yeah, that's pretty much Berserk too. Oh, fantasy manga of titanic proportions. Alright, and then I'll show you guys some detail here. So the pages. Okay, so here's one. Here's another thing with Miura's work. His landscapes, like the backgrounds and stuff, like not just the characters and everything, those are just vast. Like you could tell it's just a really huge kind of place that they're at. You know, it's just lots of different stuff going on. There's him about to suplex somebody. And let me see. There's another. Yeah, look at that. Look at that scale. My gosh. So that is Giganto Maxia. Also recommended. Believe this is still in print as well. So yeah, I would check this out. Alright, so now for the rest of the main series. So we have 21 and 22 with Griffith and Guts. There they are back to back. And here's Griffith on the cover. Their chemistry, like with the characters and everything, the way they're written, is really good. The Band of the Hawk have great banter. You know, when they're fighting their battles, it's pretty much like a big group of mercenaries. You have different armies, places, you know, ruled by kings and different rulers. You also have like treachery. You have tons of drama as well. It's 23 and 24. Here is 25 and 26. Okay. Here's 27 and 28. And there's a really good shot of that armor. And there's Guts. You know, pretty much in the state he's in now. And yeah, but I want to say that's because of the armor. Yeah, there is a side effect for when he uses that. It's actually, you know, this series has a lot of sad moments. I think that's also one of them. It's a cool thing that he can use, but there is, you know, a consequence to it. There's also one that Griffith does that leads to a really sad and messed up event that happens called the Eclipse. And yeah, it's out there, man. So here is 31 and 32, and yeah, there he is. Okay. Here is 33 and 34. Those are cool shots. And got some good lighting, so I'm hoping everything is coming out clearly for you guys. Here's 35 and 36. Okay. Here is 37 and 38. Yeah, so there's that picture that was on the advertisement, one of the DVDs. And then, finally, we have volumes 39 and the latest to be released, volume 40, at least out here in the States. So this is where it ends as far as volume-wise. So there might be other chapters, because I want to say there is, but it just hasn't been released yet. And yeah, so there it is, guys. All of the volumes that we have for Berserk. Amazing, amazing series. And can't recommend it enough. Just outright amazing. Alright, so let's go ahead and display a bunch of these. So let's put... Okay, so I want to try and show everything for you guys here. So, alright, and then we'll put Giganto Maxia right there. Actually, let's reverse that. Yeah, that's better. Okay, we'll put the video game right there. Put the series right there. And we'll also put the first anime series right there. And we'll put the movies right next to it. And let's go ahead and put that there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Now I'll put another manga volume. And there they are, guys. All good together. Now it's kind of random. So feel free to let me know. What do you guys think of Berserk overall? Whether you've read the manga, the side story, Giganto Maxia, the Berserk films, the 2016-2017 series. Have you also played Sword of the Berserk? Back on Dreamcast. Berserk and the Band of the Hawk. And also the 97 series. Feel free to let me know what you guys think. Really, really good series. Kentaro Miura's work is just fantastic. Highly recommend checking it out. He will be missed. May he rest in peace, Kentaro Miura. And yeah, feel free to let me know what you guys think. And with that, I'll see you guys next time.